4.64 for NIP. Now just looking at the website, it's shifted since I've made that overlay. 5.19 for NIP. 114 for Team Spirit. So it looks like people are banking on Spirit to 2-0 this. Old Afterlife playing his Centaur. Immersion on the Rubik. Boots up first for him. There's shared tangos over on the bristleback mid for Ergon. And Misha, your Witch Doctor with Stick and Sage's Mask, should be supporting Doraccio on the Anti-Mage. Over towards NIP. We've got Milan, the Pangolier, bouncing around with Blizzy Batrider, PPD Crystal Maiden, Tanner, aka Meep, the UK Dota's last hope of greatness. Mid lane on the Necrophos, and Dahak, your Wraith King up top.
So this game, Witch Doctor should go for Voodoo Restoration. His Magic Stick will be refilled by constantly Batrider spamming things. Also Anti-Mage, Magic Stick in the laning stage. I don't think you get the kills with Maledict in this lane. We'll see. And he also Sage Mask. So this is very like defensive mana dependent build, which could imply that he just goes for Voodoo Restoration, secures the lane for Anti-Mage. Milan misses Swashbuckle.
Flicking down Misha though.
If he hit it, Misha would die. Orb of Venom on that bat. Extra slow. They would get quicker in the range. But it is what it is.
Chase. They don't get it. But they will grab the outpost, secure up some bounty runes for themselves. And they forced Misha all the way back to Fountain. Up top, Afterlife and Immersion. Getting up in the face of Dahak. As Ergon smoked up. Hello, Tanner. Hi there, Creep Wave. And this is something we've seen Ember Spirits do against this Necro. Melee heroes in particular against the Necro is dragging these waves. Trying to control them up so they don't have the straight 1v1 in the river and in the lane. They get themselves free experience and gold without taking all of that harass and trade from Death Pulse and Heartstopper Aura.
This is why Dota is such a beautiful game. Like, you can't just run and try to harass him because you're going to lose the full creep wave. Ergon, more like Ergod. Can he get the courier? Courier stops.
Oh, the courier. Oh, there we go. Micro. Get the shark out of there. And how these lanes set up then. PPD, Dahak up top. Crystal Maiden, Wraith King up against the Rubik Centaur. The Shark Courier still sticking around mid. As Tanner should be able to sustain through this.
Yeah, the problem is you can't bring the courier to yourself if you're Bristleback.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward, isn't it? Eight and 0 though up on him. Misha getting jumped again by Milan. Cask not going to bounce back onto the Pango. Trying to drag the creep wave. Oh, he's not going to get it. Milan stops the pull. And now Doraccio, even with 8 stick charges, has to back away to reset the sticky napalm from Blizzy.
So both heroes getting free farm. Man, it's a pleasure to watch. Like, plays like this. We've seen Ember Spirit doing that. We've seen, like, Kanka when in a bad matchup, he skips, plays behind tier 1 tower. This is just playing behind the tier 2 tower.
Oh, Milan. He's got stick. That Maledict is doing a good chunk of damage to him, but looks like he'll be all right. Yeah, he'll be just fine. Everyone just trading hits. Getting this regen battle going. I still can't believe Ergon is continuing to stay
actually delivering the bottle to himself. I'm not kidding, Gary.
What a god. He's just microing his courier all the way through the river. The migration of the mushroom. Passing through dangerous lands. Territory unknown to him. But he continues smiling, the happy face. Lets us all know that he's okay inside.
Why Mushroom is so happy.
Oh,
self-cannibalism.
Look at him go. Look at the way he walks. Walking through the river. Happy, happy mushroom. I just love the fact that Team Spirit has 5 of them as well.
So Ergon is having some extra CS from the side lane. That's not even his side lane. I don't know which side creep, pull, wave, whatever that is.
Oh, does he get courier? Nah. Still being microed around by the Necro, who is continuing to farm. You know, we knew that Necro could sustain himself in this lane. 26-0 on Bristle, 28-0 on the Necro. No way to deny anything because they don't see their own creep waves ever come. The lift stomp top. And it looks like PPD getting caught out here by Afterlife with the max retaliate stacks, clearing through the Crystal Maiden very quickly. And so far, Team Spirit looking very hot in this laning stage. Look at the CS, all incredibly high. Oh, courier mid. No, no, you've not microed your mushroom. Bristleback, what have you done to poor little Mushy the mushroom?
Oh, he got too greedy. He's level 6, 4 minutes in.
What a wanker.
Tanner checking the rune. It's the bottom one. Illusion. Like, Necro could grab a kill on him. He is about 6, but is low on mana. Yeah, like, Tanner having issues against the creeps.
He's got no regen.
Doesn't get the even 1 point in ulti. Level 6. Just wants to have more regen.
Blizzy's completely out of mana bottom lane as well, you know. This AM has been giving him the mana break. Bottle and stick charges up for the Bat Rider. And what's Tanner doing with these illusions? He's farming Mud Golem camps.
Bristleback should walk away. TP home, refill the bottle after this, get the boots, come back to a lane. It's becoming dangerous for him. He is low HP, and he does not know that Necro does not have ulti.
5-minute bounty runes, refill that bottle. It's dangerous, you say, but Ergon, he's a ballsy man, this Bristleback.
And he steals the bottle charge from Milan, which is a pretty big deal. Now Milan needs to go back to the base.
Where did that other bounty rune go? So Ergon bottles and takes 1. Duraccio grabbed 1, and Immersion grabs 2. So yeah, it was both of the bottom bounty runes getting sniped away by AM and Bristle. And a 4-0. So yeah, we're going to watch the walk back. Awkward for Milan. Tanner trying to get into the arcane boots to remedy that mana problem he's having. And top lane, Immersion with Afterlife. Still looking for PPD. Less than 300 move speed on the Crystal Maiden. Susceptible to getting jumped for sure. And we just haven't seen the same pressure.
I think like 90% of the time just watching back farm.
Oh, Misha.
Blizzy.
Yeah. They've got him. Misha had already expended the TP. No way. 4 stick charges. He's going to get away from this. They don't finish him off. I for sure thought that was a kill. Duraccio blinking aggressively there. Really scared Blizzy and Milan. They didn't want to give chase anymore. Level 2 mana break too much.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bristleback is back to his own jungle.
What's the net worth difference between him and Necro? 400? Okay. Tanner with just a little more CS. What's happening in bottom lane? Blizzy. He's being chased down. Duraccio and Misha are both here, but the Reaper's side from Tanner takes out the Witch Doctor, and it looks like Blizzy might just be alright. There's no mana void. 11-1 charges. Anti-Mage trying to bring the bat down, but Dahak is going to fall up top. Ergon's rotation with a double damage rune takes out the Wraith King. As Tanner only... Yes, he look...
Oh, huge stack for Bristle. Sorry, Gary.
Where? Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, that's massive for them. So Tanner rotates and kills the Witch Doctor. Ergon rotates and kills the Wraith King. I think we know who's the happier, especially with that stack that you just called out. Royal Jelly.
Royal Jelly for Bristle.
Icing on the cake, isn't it? NIP, they're starting to struggle. PPD's getting dived. Surely there's no way out of this one. They've got lift and stomp. Even if he tries to TP, he is a goner. Crystal Maiden trapped in the trees. Oh, they're toying with him. Afterlife is just going to click him down slowly but surely. While in the Radiant jungle, Blizzy's about to pop. Misha makes sure of that with Duraccio blinking out of danger. Dahak doesn't get the jump on him, so they focus now back onto Misha. A more simple kill. Unless the deny. Ooh, the Dragon's nearly taken that away from NIP, but they claim the life of the Witch Doctor. And a bit of pressure onto the AM, but I don't think The AM mines. He's lost Misha a couple of times. Cool. Nice job.
Radiant are scanning.
He's fine with that. So the Hawk going for Vampiric Aura level 3. First time I see this. Like, the way you come back into this game is by having skeletons. Like, Skelly Bros are your way to farm up. You need to farm the jungle and the lane at the same time. One of the reasons why he's going for Armlet, wants some cheap damage. Can't afford to get Radiance right now. So bottom lane was not going well. The only lane they were winning was mid because Tanner was laning against the creeps.
Ergon turns his back with level 3 in his
Reaper's Scythe is
passive.
ready.
He is incredibly powerful. Reaper's Scythe comes out, but Ergon's still alive. Turns back and whacks down PPD with a reincarnation also from Dahak. NIP retreat. Ergon, that one bracer with the one charges. My goodness gracious me.
Milan with OK, double OK. That just happened. It was too much damage from that Reaper side, so he popped like 4 quill sprays. Once again, they're trying to kill Bristleback.
With what? Misha tanks the gank again. I think all 3 kills here that NIP have grabbed have been on that Witch Doctor. Misha very happy about that. Anti-Mage now sitting just under 4,000 net worth. Centaur's up at 4.1. Necro 4.5, but look at that. Bristleback leading the charge now, taking out stacks on stacks. And what's he building up, Lacoste? What's he got coming? Full hood.
Bristleback, full hood. Faded Brooch or Necro, that's the item that you want to have.
Bit of move
Any
speed,
kind
bit of mana.
Yeah, but I don't know why Necro is so slow.
Ooh.
355 with mana boots, Faded Brooch.
Immersion very nearly taking that outpost before the 10th minute. Could have been 2 for Spirit. But a good maneuver in there from NIP. Gets them a free kill. And keeps their outpost as Ergon, yet again drawing the attention of 2 core heroes down to bottom. 3 if you include Blizzy, who's also wanted himself down here. And at the same time, Centaur just freely farming while the entirety of that left side of the map, all of this triangle here belongs to AM. He's got, what, 2 jungle camps there. Yeah, he's, look, the AM has just signaled exactly what I'm talking about. He has that full blue circle with bounty
It's not
runes.
even close. It was a circle. It was more like a potato than a circle.
He doesn't understand the magic of triangles, okay?
I miss the old triangle here where when you're farming Necro on the Ancients. No, I don't. Does this Crystal Maiden set reminds you of Slardar? Did I have a
Naga.
talk with you? Naga? Yeah, but definitely does not look like a CM.
Yeah, well, PPD, shredded by Misha. Forcing out the Rolling Thunder of this Pangolier as well. Tanner, do you just Reaper Scythe this? Have you had enough? No. He holds on to it for now, but Ergon's giving chase. Kills off Milan's courier. Tanner might have to consider TPing out of this one. Immersion's arrival with Blizzy coming in as well. Tanner's just dropping low. Has mech and 1 charges, but those quill sprays stacking up, they are no joke. Immersion still holding on that lift, drag back, and they're focusing Ergon Bristle. Here comes the lasso with the Reaper Scythe ready. They turn, they face, they kill off the Bristle. Finally,
From the front this time.
the fall of Ergon. But now they realize very quickly that Duraccio is the main carry, and they've got an anti-mage to contend with.
And they also have this carry called Centaur in this game.
Oh yeah.
Who took your tier 2 tower freely while you killed the Bristleback. At least some extra timer is added on Bristle to farm up and create chaos for NIP.
Good D-ward from Misha. Immersion closing in on that Ether Lens as he gets some free farm time down bottom. And now the pressure comes in on mid-tier 2, all eyes on Afterlife. A Centaur with the locked hood, pipe ready. 12.5 minute full pipe, bloody hellfire. So what's the Bristle going in? Lotus Orb after hood. They've got these 2 tanky utility core heroes and the AM trying to swing straight into Battle Fury.
It's such a great Lotus Orb game. He can get rid of the palm stack, which is the biggest threat. So his turn rate is not that great. Also, you see Wraith Fire Blast running towards you, you just pop it. Same goes for Crystal Maiden Frostbite. I mean, you can even put the ulti on Necrolite. Remember, this is your offlane Batrider. You have Wraith King, who was struggling early on. And your Necro, he's going for Guardian Greaves. I don't mind, I have nothing against the Guardian Greaves. He's still on top of net worth. But if this goes to like super late game, AM is the dude.
Misha taking a pummeling from Dahak. Wraith King with that armlet still giving chase onto Witch Doctor. Goes back onto creeps as mid lane Stampede to get away from Blizzy and Tanner. Does actually pop the hood and turn it into pipe. Trying to get some utilization out of that. Tanner's continuing to chase forward here. Very aggressive from NIP, diving pretty much behind tier 1 as they are 5 heroes strong. AM still out on the map top, looking to finish off Battle Fury in what, about 1.2k. And this is a window that NIP can most certainly try and swing wide open for themselves. Exploit the fact that Team Spirit are for the most part playing 4 versus 5, and now they try and slide in onto the Bristleback, but they've lost Blizzy. That lasso does nothing. Dahak is turning the face, but the Bristleback has his back turned. Takes very little damage from the Reaper's Scythe, and he is healthy
NIP,
and running away.
What are you doing?
I don't know. NIP have committed for an absolutely nonsense bollocks fight. Dahak is armlet toggling to get himself out of danger, but a cask bounce back will take his first life. Reincarnation. What is it, level 1? That's a sad story for Dahak. And they're going to lose more than just him. Tanner swings back, looking for Misha. Death Pulse and clear up the Witch Doctor, but that is one casualty that Spirit are gladly going to give you. Batrider TPing into the lane, but Urgon is still running around, claiming lives, taking names, and now TPing home. With nothing to cancel, Bristleback just waves goodbye. Bright and breezy. See you later, buddy. I'm going to go back to Fountain.
Oh my god, they might even get 4 bounty runes if Afterlife gets the bottom one. Like, he might just go for it.
Meanwhile, in the dire jungle, Anti-Mage is farming his Battle Fury, and there's nothing that NIP can do about it.
It was such a weird engagement from NIP. Once again, going for Bristleback. Centaur just pops the hood, runs in, gets the hoof stomp off. Oh, Essence Ring. Nice. He'll gladly take that one.
Sure will. You know what the worst part is? That tier 1 still stands in the mid lane.
Because they have no tower damage. How do you kill a tower? Like, you might summon some skeletons. They will die from Bristleback's Cold Spray. The Hog going for that build that we've seen that is popular when you're playing against Bristleback Spectre, when you need to break people. Same goes for AM here.
He's trying. Bless him. PPD loses the Observer Ward battle. As Misha seems to be really on top of things here. Obs and sentries all over the place, holding now and bunkering down on that tier 1 mid. As Dahak taking outpost. PPD connecting it onto the Wraith King. But you look again, and Anti-Mage now, Battle Fury done, clearing out top wave, no one to stop him. Tanner wandering back up there, Pango's farming jungle. Blizzy and PPD are drawing a line in towards this mid lane behind tier 1. But again, Misha just pretty much sees everything. Observer Ward on high ground, he will get scouted.
Tier 3 top. They forced a glyph.
Oh, dearie me.
And he took off half HP on that tower.
Okay, Dire Observer Ward.
It's such a free AM game.
NIP see everything, but Batrider also getting caught here means the initiation from NIP comes to naught. A good freezing field will take down the Rubik with the help of Dahak, but Tanner has lost his courier, so Blade Mail now delayed as Urgon toying around with Tanner. Half HP, the Death Prophet's actually in trouble. Duraccio comes forward. He still has level 2 Mana Void. Just a couple of hits will take down Tanner with a stomp up. They might not even... Get Duraccio, leave him alone! That was a 1 HP Necro you've just put a freaking Mana Void on? That is disgraceful!
I also believe there's no Death Prophet in game. You're getting by
Necro! Death Prophet, Necro, whatever, the dead old skeleton person.
I believe, Gary, this game is over. Anti-Mage having way too of a free game, and he should not die this game. Also hit level 15, blink cast range, very hard to catch. Will continue to free farm. NIP, they're on the clock in this game. Like, you know you're playing against AM, you have no late game carries. You've seen that Raid King can carry the game for you, but not against AM. You need to hit that level 20 so that you can man up and fight them without being afraid that you're not gonna have enough mana for reincarnation.
He's already 10xing his CS. Dyrachyo, 200 CS at 18.5 minutes. Oh. Feels amazing, man. What an AM game. What a last pick from Team Spirit, honestly. Tier 1 tower still standing tall as Team Spirit gather up around it once more. Oh, hey-oh. Dahak and Milan finding a pop out onto Misha, but they jump forward looking for Blizzy, nearly landing that blink stomp. But Batrider with the Windlace boots to travel fast enough to speed away. How many deaths now on... so that's 6 of the 9 kills NIP have are on Witch Doctor. Like, Misha doesn't care. Ha
The only core they killed was that Bristleback. Once.
And that was out of 3 attempts. Dahak. Sticking around bottom. Probably going to force the TP here. Gone well done. And Dyrachyo's playing in this dire jungle area. Tanner Necro. Going to scout out Blizzy with a blink stomp. Looking for the mana void. Pop out the Batrider. And stampede away. Nothing to catch him. Nice little grab there. And they can re-engage if they want to. Rubik is now in the vicinity with that stampede closing the gap.
It's going to be another 4 bounties for Team Spirit. They're just choking NIP right now.
Oh, Immersion doesn't take it. A blink stomp and the, oh goodness, that AM is in there. It doesn't have the mana void though, and with that Reaper's Scythe coming down, bounce back. The counter spell dumping it onto the Necro, but no one dying. Ergon joining in with Melan sniping out the AM in the northwest. But this Bristleback is ready to fight with a jump in from Misha. They've got the blink stomp initiation they need. But Dark turns tail to run with Blizzy respawning. NIP still have a lot left in the tank. Milan being pounded into the ground though as a freezing field from PPD. Good zoning ability as Immersion tries, but they've got the lasso onto Centaur. Ergon feels like he's the last man standing now. Afterlife with another stomp, trying to get out of this one with a retaliate hit onto Blizzy. They do finally remove the bat. And Team Spirit, Ergon is alive, and there's nothing NIP can do about it. PPD
Two-shotted.
is being slammed.
He's having too much fun. Oh my god, kills him with the style, kills him with an axe.
Oh dearie mate.
But still, NIP got anti-mage. They didn't get any big streaks. They got like 300 gold by killing him.
Bristle got 1,000 gold off of that. Looking for that Solar Crest. Wraith King, Shadowblade done, Silver Edge 900 away. Who else got a nice chunk of change there? Pangolier, Spirit Vessel completed, looking for a Blink Dagger now. But AM, Battle Fury Manta.
It's important to get levels on Pangolier, get him the books, so you can get to that level 15, 4 seconds rolling thunder duration. I have not seen a single stolen rolling thunder, so that means that Milan is doing a very good job using shield crash straight after.
Yeah, we've not seen much from Immersion. It feels like he's had a pretty quiet game. You know, he's landed telekinesis when he's needed to. Nothing massive being stolen though, it doesn't feel like. Tanner still trying to shove into that mid-tier 1, which genuinely should have fallen so long ago. And Milan, yeah, we can feel his frustration. Animation cancelling Rolling Thunder, getting the most utilization out of his chat wheel. As an 11k lead for Team Spirit really puts them in a great position.
Silver Edge finished on Breaking, which means that he can break Bristleback, break AM, even break the Centaur's passive retaliate. Not the biggest one, but you just want to break one of these two heroes. You're also reducing their regeneration by 50%, which is pretty big on Bristle.
So AM is going to potentially push tier 3 and go high ground here, right? If they bait a fight, no, he's TPing in. They want to actually battle head on head, jump in onto the Necro. Rolling Thunder's looking good to zone them away as the backstab from the rest of NIP, but a Stampede to create distance. Now Team Spirit turn, cancel out that freezing field, and the lasso. Where is it coming? It's already being used, and Dyrachio has got free reign in the fight. A Death Ward clears up the Maiden, and they swing back into that Necro, whose Reaper's Scythe close to killing the Bristle back. But Dyrachio has eyes on the prize. Wraith King, that secondary core. Necro down and Dahak to follow. Breathe it in. The smell of death as NIP. 6 kills down and 13,000 deficit to Team Spirit here in Game 2 as it looks all but over.
And now Anti-Mage hit level 20 in that fight. Blink cooldown with the cast range. Also, it's gonna be a free Roche, no rating for 30 seconds. AM will get that Aegis, so he does not need to care about being broken or Reaper-sided in the fight. And you can see Dyrachio, like you wanna use ulti on your Necro when he's low on mana to just blow him up, but instead there was a very nice ulti from PPD, so he needed to stop that. They could not get close. Stampede already used, so no gap closers.
And now with Aegis in hands. Buyback status, is that going to be important? Dire, Pango and Maiden have buybacks, but it feels like items are what get you back into this, not a secondary life on your Necro or your Wraith King, right?
It's very hard for Necro to itemize in this game. I see Blade Mail, I don't think that, but that's how Necro plays. It's not like you can get Radiance in this game. It's not gonna do that much. It would be pretty late. Also, one big important thing, you don't have enough gold for it. You have 600 gold. This is the only way for Necro to like scale and have more impact. I guess the whole lineup, if you think about it, they're relying on Wraith King to deal with AM and Bristleback. You die once, they don't have to care about Wraith King. Yeah, he deals some of the damage, but he gets like 2 nasal goose stacks. He's not gonna do much in a fight. Has no ways of removing them yet. Building a BKB. Also wants to get to that level 20. That is very important for Wraith King.
Neutral items. Anything fancy there, Lacoste?
Quickening Charm. I'm not sure who picked that one up.
Necro
on
has it on
Team
the Dire.
Spirit side. Yeah.
On the Radiant, no one's got it. AM, Orb of Destruction. Telescope Rubik is pretty big. Spider-Leg Centaur as Urgon leading the charge, spots out the NIP movement. There's the Blink Stomp initiation onto Tanner, but a lasso catching Centaur now, and the focus onto Afterlife. But the damage is lacking, and the Glimmer Cape forces a dust, while NIP are struggling to stick on one target. The rest of Team Spirit are picking off 2. The supports are gone, Blizzy's down, Dahak follows, and a great Mana Void surely is going to clear up this game. NIP have no chance. That was their final one chance to swing the game. Who's he talking
Bottom
to?
rune.
Come.
Milan talking to Dyrachio. GG is called. There's nothing NIP can do in this game, nothing they are gonna learn. They got out-drafted in terms of having anti-mage last pick. They have not enough damage. Even if they had a better start, it's still a free anti-mage game, and